we've been lucky enough to see winning teams around here in all sports. I could tell when the right mix is in place. And this thing is going in the right direction.
Certainly.
I am uber confident that this thing is not only on the way back towards respectability, that this thing is back, it's on the way to being back to being a AFC championship contender. It's on the right path. Get on board. That's the direction we're going in.
I think it's hard not to feel good about what we've been seeing. From day one when Sean took over and the struggles early and how they turned it around last year, and then you go into this year, you draft your quarterback, and there's the unknown there of what this guy's going to be, and you're 11 games in here, and you're 6-5. You're in the playoffs, the 7th spot right now, and Bo's improved so much from game 1 in Seattle to where we're at today. How could you not just feel good about everything that the Broncos have going right now from the coaching staff? We got stability there, right? Sean Payton, his staff, and then the quarterback position. You got to feel really good about the direction of this organization.
Do you feel they have the quarterback? I'm not saying.
Yes.
I'm not asking you to answer.
I think that's pretty
Do they
simple.
have a Super Bowl winning quarterback? Do you feel like? Can you say with pretty much close to 100% certainty that they have the quarterback that you can build around for the next several seasons?
100%. I mean, I don't understand how you could say no to that question today. After what we've watched 11 games into his professional career, you can't say no. If you say no, you're just hating. I mean, that's what you're just looking for the negative. You see, again, where he was at the beginning of the season. We broke down the tape, the footwork, the game looked like it was moving fast. We saw some throws. And now to where he is today, not saying he's not going to, make some mistakes, but just the progress he's made, you got to feel great that you got your guy for the next decade.
And now you just build around it.
Now you build around it. And you're going to be freed up here, Mike. You took the $58 million cap hit this year. Next year it goes down to, 30, 32 for Russell Wilson. So your cap situation, normally, Mike, when you have a young quarterback, you got the added benefits of having his salary be on a rookie scale. And he's not making $50 million a year. Well, we have the Russ situation, but we're going to be getting freed from that and be able to take advantage of having Bo Nix on his rookie contract to be able to go out and be aggressive and hopefully put some players around him and hopefully maybe do a little bit better in the draft when it comes to offensive weapons.
On the RobinSlot.com text line, whoa, Evans, hit the brakes a little bit. You're getting way ahead of yourself. Am I? Come on, you've seen what it's looked like around here for the last 10 years. And not only have you seen the play on Sunday, but you've just kind of seen the way that they go about their business, right? And you can just tell. This was not a professional outfit. It just wasn't. There was a lot of damage done over here over the last 10 years. A lot of bad decisions, a lot of bad personnel moves. There was a big hole dug.
Well, I think he says slow down because you're saying AFC championship
in the next
contender.
couple of years? Yeah, why not?
I mean, what does that? What does contender mean? Like playing in it or getting close to it?
Well, that means you're an 11, 12-win football team, and you're on the short list of teams that are favored to go to the AFC championship game. Yeah, absolutely. Come on, folks. I
mean, I'm not ready to go there yet.
I get that. No. I get that. And I know where it all comes from. I know that, and I can tell who they are. You didn't like Sean Payton. You didn't like the hire. You didn't like the way he came in and acted the first year. You created in your mind an agenda, an anti-Sean agenda, and you don't want to back off of it. Okay, I get it. I guess it's more important to be right than to be a Bronco fan enjoying things. Okay, if that's how you want to do it, fine. But I'm telling you that all this guy has done since he's come in here is exceed expectations with what he was given. And if you can't tell that this thing is quickly turning around and is only going to be added to, I don't know what to tell you, folks. We've been lucky, we've been blessed around here to see championship teams be built and then culminate with championships. If you can't see that this thing is in the early stages of being built up the right way, with the people that are being brought in, with the way that they're playing, with the way that they handle losses, I don't know what to tell you. But if it's more important for you to cling to your agendas, then enjoy being a Bronco fan. Okay.
Well, I think,
go for it.
Yeah, I think, it's been bad 10 years, 9 years, and so you got to enjoy these moments right now and what's going on here and feel good about, what it looks like moving forward. We'll see what happens next year, the year after, but right now, I mean, seriously, we might have a playoff team. I mean, I almost got to pinch myself saying that. This team could be a playoff team with a rookie quarterback and a coach in his second year. That's where we're at. That's what we're talking about. Last year, after 6 games, we were talking about having the first pick in the stinking draft, maybe being the worst team in the NFL after 1-5 start, after giving up 70 points. A year later, we are talking about the playoffs, and I can honestly, and last year we got in the playoff picture in December. That wasn't a playoff team. They weren't very good. This year, I mean, I'm feeling really good about this football team. Optimistic about, yes, they should be in the playoffs, and we're 11 games into the season. I mean, how can you not enjoy this ride? It's been awesome.
Especially when, come on, we were out there all summer getting ready. We're out of camp. If I had told you back at the start of the season that after 11 weeks they thumped the Atlanta Falcons 38-6, Bo Nix would throw 4 touchdown passes and they'd be 6-5 and holding down the final playoff spot, you'd be like, where do I sign up? But again, it's some of you are acting like, well, grumble.
I think we just ignore them. We just ignore them. We just ignore them today, Mike.
No,
we
I'm
don't give them their attention.
I want to win them over.
We'll talk to James about that.
I want to win them over because I want to give them a chance to get on this thing because this thing is going to be fun.
They are the few. There's a few, and there are always going to be a few that look for the negatives. But that's all right. I think the majority of Broncos country, the 70,000 that was at the game yesterday, they're fired up. I think the majority of the fans out there are fired up about what they've seen and the direction that this thing is going and about the possibilities moving forward, and that's the way they should be. That was a fun game yesterday. Bo played great. This defense is playing great. There's so many positives that go into what we saw yesterday and moving forward. So I think enjoy it. Let's, this team should be a playoff team this year.
We kept waiting, I think, a year into the Sean era here, and it was like, okay, we were sold the idea that this guy's an elite play caller, right? Puts together terrific offenses and just, knows how to scheme, knows how to put an X's and O's game plan together. And we hadn't yet really seen it. No real standout evidence. I thought yesterday was easily, the numbers back it up, but easily his best game calling plays, devising an offense. He had it rolling.
Yeah, it was great. I think, early in the season when we were looking at Bo and some of the things they were doing, I think the problem there, Sean tried to do too much, got too excited with Bo early on. And it was just a little bit too much early in the football season. Now, as we've progressed, you've seen things slow down for Bo. You've seen him look more comfortable. Now you can start doing these different things that Sean likes to do, these different personnel groupings, running in and out of the huddle almost every single play, those types of things. And Bo seems more comfortable handling all of that, where early on it was a little bit too much. But certainly, yes, you got to give this offensive staff and Sean Payton and the way he was dialing it up during the game, a lot of credit for what we saw yesterday. I thought they schemed up a lot of big plays, and that's what you want with this coaching staff, Sean Payton and the rest of the offensive staff.
I smell maybe a telestrator Tuesday. When you say he was on top of his game scheming things up, like, give me an example. Like, how? What was he doing? As we were watching that game, what can you point to and say, that was a great example of just scheming guys open, scheming big plays?
Well, you look at the first touchdown to Atkins and how it was a great design of a play. I don't have it right in front of me, but I know you had the running back get out there in the flat and then kind of run a rail route down the left sideline. Your tight end did a little sneak play, kind of hid there running from the right to the left, dragging across, and it just opened everything up. And so that was just a schemed up play against what you thought they were going to call defensively. What did you think they were going to call defensively? And then, okay, I think we can take advantage of that in the red zone. So that's game planning, folks, right there. And all of a sudden, it's an easy pitch and catch for what, a 10-yard touchdown right around that? I mean, that's not a 12-yard touchdown. I mean, that's the difference between getting a field goal and a touchdown. Sometimes when you get in the red zone, we watch the Chiefs all the time. Oh, yeah, they got some good players over there. But Andy Reid, they scheme up touchdowns for them. And that's what we saw yesterday from Sean.
Some more here on the RumbleSlide.com text line. Denver's definitely the best team in the NFC South. Just remember, it was just Atlanta. Okay, so
we're not doing that today. We're not doing that today, Mike.
We're not going to do that.
Don't even pay them. Don't pay them attention.
No, you're right.
Okay?
Not going to happen.
We're not going to even give them attention today because you know what they say. You know what the phrase is, don't you, Mike? You know what it is, right?
Winner's going to wash?
That's one of them. And I think it goes good with this one. Haters going to hate.
Haters going to hate.
Haters are going to hate, and we're not going to allow that today.
All I'm going to say to those texts is if you want to continue to die slowly on that hill, keep it up.